Hello YouTube, my name is Jack. Welcome back to Barnyard Wargaming and another edited battle report. Today we have the Viking himself.
Woo!
Yes.
Let's go.
Fresh off another game that we played recently with loads of Thunderwolves.
That's right.
Against demons. If you haven't seen that game, go check it out. But today you've brought the wolves again.
I have.
Something a bit more fluffy.
I have, yeah, a bit more hero hammer.
Right.
A few named characters. Should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought the Synaptic Swarm today, so I'm running a lot of bodies in a castle, a big horde of nids. If you have not yet joined our Discord, that's the first link in the description. Go check it out. It's entirely free, so you may as well join and say hello. And if you really like these videos, like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff down below, and become a member. It's only $4 Australian a month. It really does help us out a lot, so consider becoming a member today and help us out. Here we have my 2,000 points of Tyranids today. I'm playing Synaptic, which means I get to choose between 3 different abilities at the start of the battle round. I have 2 units of warriors. They are ranged warriors. They have venom cannons in each unit, but you can differentiate with the pink whips. We have a unit of 20 termagants, just to move around with, of course, my lady Tiffany. She has the 30-point enhancement for no deep strike within 12, and once per game I can 4+ maybe put a unit that has just landed back in reserve. We have my warlord, the Hive Tyrant. He is on foot, he has a venom cannon and melee weapons, and he is -1 damage from his relic. Following that up, we have a unit of 6 Hive Guard. The Hive Guard have their nice little overwatch, very nice. They have shock cannons today. We have a unit of Venomthropes. I'm proxying the 3 Zoanthropes as Venomthropes. Same kit, but I need Venomthropes today. Oops, don't have them. We then have a Neuro Tyrant in the back there, running on his own. He has the enhancement for +1 strength and AP on his Flamer. Very good. We then have 2 Neurolictors. The Neurolictors cause battle shock. They're a good source of synapse in my army. Thank you, Neil. This is one of his. And we have old One Eye, giving full rerolls to the Carnifexes behind him. They have all melee weapons today and some small piddly shots. Very, very good. We have a unit of 10 Gargoyles. The Gargoyles can move after they shoot. Very good at scoring objectives. And last but not least, we have 2 units of Neurogaunts. I am proxying 10 Termagaunts and a Genestealer as more Neurogaunts for scoring, screens, and more synapse.
All right, this is my 2,000 points of Gladius Detachment Space Wolves. All right, as we go around, I've got 3 units of Fenrisian Wolves, just as cheap scoring units that can come in from the sides. Then I have Ragnar Blackmane himself. He's gonna be heading up 10 Assault Intercessors, and they will be rocking around in a Land Raider. And that's just a regular Land Raider behind them. Ignore all the additional las cannon sponsors. Also in this detachment, I have 10 Assault Intercessors with jump packs. They're going to be led by a chaplain with a jump pack as well. So lots of mortals on the charge, lots of goodness from them. Then I have a nice big brick of Wolfguard Terminators in the middle. They're all going to be rocking Stormbolters and Chain Fists. And in this unit, I have Logan Grimnar himself, who will be my warlord, and I also have a Wolfguard battle leader. Now with these guys, I also have 15 Wolfen, 3 units of 5, just to run around and slap some people in combat. And then moving on to a few more characters, I have both Bjorn, the Fell-Handed, who's going to be rocking around, and then with him is going to be Murderfang for a couple of dreads that can run around and cause some damage. And that's 2,000 points.
Here is the table that we are playing on today. We are using the competitive WTC terrain in the GW layouts. I think this is mission E today. So we are using mission E, which today is going to be sweeping engagement. We also have chosen battlefield, which means that we have player placed objectives and taken hold. So hold 1, hold 2, hold 3. As you can see from the map and from our top down, the player placed objectives were a bit weird, and that's because I won the roll off and I put them in a weird spot.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So we're just gonna see
Let's go for it.
what the heck happens, and I've got a castle here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to go get yourself a set of this terrain as well, you can go do so. It's down in the links in the description. As you can see, we have all of the NIDs deployed in basically a big triangle wedge. This is my green bit of cheese right here. We have a Neuro Lictor on the end, and then basically the rest is just warriors, Hive Guard in the middle. Everything is within 6 of my Hive Tyrant and the Venom Thropes, which are Zoanthropes. You can point them out with the big brains here today. We have a Neuro Tyrant in the back. Tiffany is here, and then I have some units to maybe take the middle on my turn 1 if I go first and do some actions. We have a Brave Neurolictor out in the open, and then over here we just have a lot of Neurogaunts that are just going to like screen out, hold my backfield. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be great. Looking forward to it.
Especially seeing as most of your things are OC nothing.
Yep, I brought a lot of OC 0.
Yeah.
Let's go.
In your corners we have Wolfen over here as well, and right at the back here we have a lot of stuff. There's a Land Raider. Is there anything in there?
Yeah, there's Ragnar and 10 Assault Intercessors in there.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot of bodies there. All the Jump Marines are here with Wolfen, and then you got the Terminator Brick.
Yep.
And you've also got...
Bjorn over here, and then more Wolfen. And then
Yep.
off the table I have the 3 units of Fenrisian Wolves and Murderfang.
Nice. That's a lot of wolves. We shall see what happens. For the almighty roll-off, do you think you want to go first or second?
All right. I wouldn't mind actually going second, I think.
Yeah?
I think second would be quite nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think so too. But if I go first, I still have some shots and stuff I can do, so I won't be too sad.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right, let's go.
I get a 5.
And a 4.
It will be me first. Left-handed handshake.
All right.
Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you.
For my turn 1, I get 2 cards. I get Engage on all fronts. Not probably that possible this turn. Okay. And Capture Enemy Outpost.
Oh,
That's terrible.
let's go.
I don't know what it is. I always draw that turn 1.
Come on, let's go. That sounds fine. I've only got like some Wolfen and stuff over there.
It's like 40 Marines in there.
Yeah.
And the green tide has moved forward, yes. I don't really know how this is going to go. There's 2 objectives here that I want to hold. Everything is kind of behind this wall, and I feel like I'm about to take a massive slap in the face from Marines. Just lots and lots of Marines. But we have some shots onto some Wolfen, some shots onto Bjorn. I'm sure that I might deal a damage, which would be cool. And then, yeah, we're just going to wait and see what happens. See if you can kill me.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Yeah.
All right.
The swarm.
All right.
Okay, at the end of that turn, I killed 2 Wolfen because I shot with all these warriors, and that's all I can do. I don't have any other guns that can see anything just yet, and I can't get Engage, and I cannot get Capture Enemy Outpost, so I will discard both of those for a CP. I'll go up to 3 CP. We shall go on to your turn, sir, and see what you draw. Some cards, please.
All right. First one, no prisoners.
Oh, balls.
Okay. Second one, Capture Enemy
Let's
Outpost.
go!
Let's do it. Let's go.
Alright, so before we go anywhere, we have a few things to cover as well. I forgot to mention, my imperative this round is I'm doing 5+ invulnerables for my whole army within Synapse. And then you have to choose an oath target.
Yes, I'm
So
going
you have chosen
to oath the Hive Guard.
the Hive Guard have been oathed. And now you have chosen a doctrine.
Yeah, I'm going to Devastated Doctrine.
Which is what? Advance and shoot?
Advance and shoot.
Interesting. Okay, and I think this is the turn. Turn 1, I'm going to pull my card right now, and I'm going to make you take Shadow and the Warp tests for your whole army.
All right.
Because if I do it too late, I won't have anything left to actually make use of it. And this will guarantee, hopefully, that I hold these 2 points.
Yep.
You won't be able to do any funny, weird strats.
Yep.
And I think that's probably the best thing I got.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
So we'll do some battle shocks and catch you in a second. Okay, so after all of those battle shocks, you rolled like 5 10s in a row.
I did.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll
so
take that.
The only thing that battle shocked was the Wolfen in the very back corner and the Land
Raider.
Look at all these dudes back here. So these Wolfen are battle shocked. All these Marines passed with like a 10.
Yep.
Insane. Now, a lot happened in that movement phase. I spent 2 command points.
You did.
Yeah,
You did.
it wasn't great either.
Wasn't ideal.
The Neuro Tyrant overwatched these Marines as well, a couple that were sticking out, and I rolled a 1 and a 2, and then I re-rolled that.
Yep.
Yeah, I ended up killing 3 of them. So it wasn't great, but it is what it is. And then your Land Raider, which is battle shocked, moved. The guys did not get out, and my Termagants can make a reactive move.
Yep.
So they moved 5 inches towards you.
Swarming into the center.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's going to be my point. And that's legit all we can do. You've got Bjorn over here now. You've got Terminators. They're about to unload a withering amount of firepower.
Yes.
They can't charge.
No.
They advanced.
Yes.
He didn't advance.
He didn't advance.
So he can charge.
He can charge.
And these Marines with jump packs can charge as well.
They sure can.
Yeah, and I have 1 command point left to your 3.
I have 2 command points.
2 command points.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we shall see what happens. Let's shoot some things and see what happens.
Let's do it. It's going to be a lot of dice.
Yes, a lot of dice. And
Yeah.
while you get all your dice together, I will just specify the Terminators are going to shoot my Hive Guard. You did pay for Storm of Fire, so +1 AP, and I'm using my last CP to make them Armor of Contempt.
Yes.
And then you're going to Vect that with Bjorn.
I sure will.
Yeah, so we're using all of our abilities on the first turn.
Yep.
And while you get all your dice, you know that around here on the other section of the map that we could be playing on, we have some Wolfen that are just going to sit here. Now you would be thinking, chat, oh, they're going to take my home objective. Well, they might take it from me, but they're OC 0. So like, even if you take it, you can't actually hold it.
Correct.
Yeah, so I don't know. These are somewhat safe, I guess.
Yep.
And yeah, we're just going to continue to play in that corner of the map over there.
Yep, we sure will.
As we finish our game in this corner of the board,
That's right.
because nothing's happening over there, that was a crazy shooting phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
All of those Terminators, +1 AP, and re-rolling all hit rolls with sustain and lethals on 5s.
Yep.
And yeah, they shot into my Hive Guard and missiles as well, and you killed 2 of them.
And I killed 2.
I think I rolled about 33 ups.
Yep.
And I failed like 4 of them.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, all the las cannons from the Land Raider shot into my warriors and the multi-melters as well, and you killed 1.
Yes.
And then I lost 4 Neurogaunts from the middle, and that's it. I did make a 4-up invulnerable over here against the flat 5 damage Hellfrost from this guy, but I did take 3 wounds from the Flamer.
Yeah.
So
that would have been cool, but you made the save.
I did, thank you. Yes, 4-ups win games. So I didn't really take too many losses, and the Terminators can't charge, so it's just down to these warriors.
Yep.
My warriors versus your jump dudes, and that's it.
Exactly.
We'll catch you at the end of the charge phase. At the end of your turn, you get no points. You didn't kill a single unit.
I sure didn't.
Wow, okay.
Right. How good.
Bjorn killed 4 of my warriors, so I have 2 left. And then the Marines managed to pick up another 4, so I have 2 left there. Which means that, we have a Land Raider that made a charge, and he's going to punch some of my Termagants. And that's it. You got them down to 4, these 2 down to 2, and no kills at all.
Whittling away.
Are you going to discard both of your cards?
I will discard. I'll discard capture enemy outpost. I'll keep prisoners.
Okay, that's fair. Get a CP and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Cool, I like it. And I'm going to draw my cards for next turn. Going on to turn 2, I have Storm Hostile Objective.
Ooh.
That's not great because the only one I can really take is that one over there because I hold the other 4.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, all right, well, we'll see how we go. And then Area Denial. Well, the Land Raider's battle shocked, so I get Area Denial.
Interesting.
That's 5 points.
Hey.
It's pretty good. And we approach the end of my move phase. A few things have happened. We've screened out in the middle here. I fell back and just surrounded this thing so that I can get area denial with my Neurolictor who's on the bottom floor. And I don't want the Marines to get out of that thing and run over me. So that's gonna happen. We have some warriors and Tiffany, etc. Everything's fallen back. We're going to charge all the things and see what happens. I've chosen 5-up invulnerable saves again this round. I passed all my battle shocks as well. And we have some gargoyles in the back that are going to take that objective for Storm Hostile. I've screened out this area over here because I'm nervous about dying to Wolfen and losing primary, but I got 15 primary this turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to get both my secondary cards. That's 25 points.
Yep.
Yeah, go the mids, they score well. We're going to try and kill Bjorn, but before the end of the move phase.
That's right. I'm going to ingress in Murderfang back here.
Yes. and I'm gonna use my once per game ability with my relic on a 4+. You just cannot come in at all.
Don't do it.
And that means that you would have paid for ingress and you don't even get it. That was 30 points.
Well, it would have been fun. Would have been cool. But all right, he's there.
It was not the most amazing shooting phase. I killed a few of these Marines. I did, what, 3 wounds to Bjorn?
2 wounds to Bjorn.
2 wounds to Bjorn. So he's on 8 left?
He's on 6 left.
6 left. Okay, wow. He starts with 8. That's not a lot of wounds.
Yeah, it's not that many.
I did steal the home objective after shooting with those gargoyles, and that's pretty much it. I killed a single Terminator with a shot from here, right?
Yep,
3 damage.
You sure did.
And that's it. So we're going to do some charges. We're going to charge Bjorn, and we're going to charge in over there. Also, I did forget to mention, they are battle shocked now because of the Neurolictor. Very nice.
They are.
They do ignore the -1 to hit because they ignore modifiers. But I get +1 to wound against them, which is pretty spicy. And then other than that, I've given Neuraloids to the Termagants in the middle and also to the Carnifex unit from my Neurotyrant. So now we shall charge and punch things.
Let's do it.
At the end of my fight phase, we have made all the charges. I got Bjorn down to 1 wound.
Woo!
Yeah.
Bjorn, let's
Armor
go.
of Contempt, yeah.
Armor of Contempt.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yep, he's on 1 wound. I did use Armor of Contempt for 1 CP because it's normally 1, then goes to 0, then goes back to 1 because of the Vect that he did on me from the Hive Tyrant for free-ish over on these guys, so they passed all their saves in return.
Yep.
And I did kill the whole unit here and put a single wound onto the Chaplain.
Yep.
The Chaplain punched some warriors back and put 1 on 1 wound, so there's just 1 remaining on 1 wound. And other than that, that's pretty much all I did. I get a 25-point turn, and now...
Now see what I can do.
I'm about to get slapped in the face.
Let's go for it.
I'll put both of these over here because I have scored them both, Area Denial and Storm Hostile. And over to the other side, you have to draw some cards.
I kept prisoners, and the second one will be Deploy Homers.
Jaden, this is a stupid game.
This is a stupid game.
I don't know what's happening, but this is dumb. This guy moved down this way, and I overwatched him on 4s because these guys are on an objective with my Hive Guard. I rolled 6 hits, 6 wounds, 3 up saves. You failed 2. If you'd failed 1 more, he would be dead, but he's on 3 wounds remaining. So you have a Dreadnought on 3 and a Dreadnought on 1. I have no CP remaining, but you have no CP remaining because you auto-passed him, because if you didn't, when you fall back on a 1 or 2, you could die. And I could have also paid a CP to just eat his soul with the Synaptic Detachment, and that would have killed him innately. So that would have been great. But anyway, we have the Chaplain that's moved back onto the objective. He's just flown away. All these Terminators moved up. The Wolf moved up. And very smart, we're going to get the Marines out of this tank first and then move them, because the Terminators over here could move first, which would activate the Termagant's reactive move, and I could have surrounded the transport and stopped you from getting out. And you would have sat there all game in your transport. Essentially, that would be me killing that unit because they wouldn't be able to get anywhere. So we're going to get them out first so they have a chance to play the game. And other than that, around this side of the table, look at that, we have other units too. These guys have advanced, and they can advance into an action. So they're going to deploy your Teleport Homer.
They sure will.
In my zone, and that will be essentially it. We're going to do some light fire and, lots from them.
A little peppering.
And then some charges and some fights.
We sure will.
Not a huge amount of shooting that just happened. This guy, I actually forgot to mention, when I shot him earlier, he got to shoot back into my my Neurolictor and put him down to 2 wounds, and he just shot me again and put me down to 1 wound. So that Neurolictor is really close to death. And then all of these guys shot and only did 4 damage to my Venom Thropes, and they did a single wound because they got a cracked missile through onto my Hive Tyrant. and rolled a 1.
Of course I did.
Yeah,
Rolled a 1.
you're out of CP.
I am.
I'm out of CP, so we have no CP. I still have my free strat from him this turn.
Yep.
And then a lot of my gaunts in the middle have died from just bolter fire. They're about to be probably charged by Wolfen. There are Wolfen in the back. They're going to charge the gargoyles as well.
Yes.
And that's it. We'll do some charges and catch you in a sec.
Let's do it.
Many charges have taken place. The Wolfen Dreadnought is in with my warriors and the Neurolictor. I will fight first, but I'm 1 damage, so I don't like my chances.
Yep.
Bjorn has charged in against the Hive Guard and the Venom Thropes, which are still oathed as well.
Yep.
Yucky. And then we have all the Terminators charging both the Hive Tyrant and the Tervagon. Over this way, the Land Raider charged into the Gaunts so that it could get out of the way. And the remaining Marines have charged into the Gaunts alongside some Wolfen, and all of these Wolfen and the Chaplain are in the back over there as well. So I think that I'm probably going to lose a fair bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've called my war. Logan has announced 4 rerolls to charge and 4 rerolls to hit this turn.
Great.
Let's go for it.
Okay, that was a bit more rough than I wanted it to be. The Dreadnought picked up both my warriors and my Neurolictor. Thankfully, Bjorn only killed a single Hive Guard and put one on 1 wound.
Yeah.
They did not punch him back. He has 1 wound remaining still, and this guy has 2 wounds remaining. The Terminators managed to kill my Hive Tyrant with -1 damage. Ouch. Yeah, they killed him with 1 extra wound on top, and Ragnar did it, so he gets an additional CP as well. And they got Tiffany down to half health. These guys have been rocking this game.
Yep.
I have a single warrior still available here on 1 wound, and all of my Termagants and Gargoyles are now dead. So basically, I have this in this corner, and that's basically it. I am going to get 15 points again for primary.
You
so
sure will.
these 2 and then this one over here. So I am rocking the primary game at the moment.
Yep.
But at the end of your turn, I think that you get no prisoners just fine.
Yep.
You get deploy teleport Homer as well. So that's, what is that? 10 points?
10
is this a max of 5? Yes.
Yeah.
10 points there, pretty good. I should also specify this guy does not have fights first, the Neurolictor. So I did not have to punch into him, because if I did punch into him and he lived, he could have punched me in return, killed him, and then punched something else. So thankfully I did not have fights first, but that's fine. And now I draw some more cards. So for turn 4, I get Defend Stronghold.
Yep.
That's terrible. And no prisoners. Great. That's kind of rough. Though there is 2 Dreadnoughts over there on 1 wound. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, very true.
It's not bad.
Very true.
I have 1 CP to my name, and I think what I'm going to spend it on is fall back and shoot and charge for these Hive Guard. I think I've realized that there's not much I can do at this point. We're playing for points now.
Yep.
It's the old Tyranid game of play for points.
That's right. That is right.
So I've got the Neuro Tyrant, and these Carnifexes are going to go up here, and then I'm going to try and get them to shoot these 2 Dreadnoughts on the way past. And then the old One-Eye Blob is going to hopefully clear this for me at least a little bit. We have the Neurolictor hiding back here. The Warrior did fail his Battle Shock on 3 dice. We do have the Venom Thropes here. I have a fair bit of shooting. These guys fell back and are going to be able to shoot and charge for a CP. So hopefully we can get rid of these Dreadnoughts. And then I formed a screen in the middle. Yet another screen, just so that everything will stay further over there and I'll deny as much primary as possible. And these are going to get hopefully not charged by them. They will need an 8-inch charge over here, but you could also just like advance and charge for a CP.
I could, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think Defend Stronghold is looking likely, but you know, we'll see how we go. And my plan is just kill these 2 for no prisoners and just get points, and that's all I can do.
That's how you do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Jaden, things are going from bad to worse.
Oh, that was this. I mean, what is happening? What is happening in this game?
Yeah.
This is wild.
Well, they made a charge, and I whiffed really hard.
Yeah.
I killed 4 of them. Old One, I killed 3 on his own, and the other things with 16 3-damage attacks.
Oh,
I killed 1 guy.
dude.
Yeah, it was absolutely rubbish. Rerolling all hits as well, so that was great. He then fought on death And all the Terminators managed to kill Tiffany, giving you another CP from Ragnar.
Yes,
And-
from Logan.
From Logan, sorry.
Mr. Grimnar.
Yeah. And Tiffany exploded for D6 mortals.
Yep.
Also, by the way, I did clear both dreadnoughts, and this dreadnought exploded as well. So I lost my warrior. I lost a hive guard to an explosion. And I lost Tiffany, and I've lost a Carnifex, and this one is on 7 wounds remaining.
Yes.
And he is now no longer in combat because I explode at the end. And that Terminator just gets removed from melee. So now he can just move and shoot and charge and do whatever he wants, and I'm absolutely screwed. Oh, not good. But I do kill both of the Dreadnoughts for 4 points. I'm definitely going to discard Defend Stronghold because it risks you making an 8-inch charge. And if you make it, then I not only lose 3 points, but I have to keep this card. So I'm not going to do that. I will score 4 points for this, and I will discard this one for a CP. And that's my turn. I think I killed more of myself.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Savage. CP.
I also just realized this is your turn 3.
Yes.
So.
All right. So
Overwhelming force. Oh,
okay.
Lovely.
And area denial.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Everything is moved, and I sense impending doom.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan. Doom is the plan.
Yeah, it's very doom and gloom at the moment. I tried to Overwatch here to try and stop these Wolfen, and I whiffed everything.
Did it hold on nothing?
Yeah, so the Wolfen may make a charge over here. These guys are definitely going to clear all of this. The Wolfen are there now, so all of this is pretty much dead. You are going to leave the Carnifex unit alone. Probably going to kill me. The Land Raider advanced all the way back. And you're just going to pick these guys up. And then you have wolves in every corner.
Yep.
Yeah, because 30-point wolves, and you might draw investigate signals. That's a pretty good idea.
Signals, engage, something.
Deploy teleport Homer.
Yep.
Yeah, which you've already done, but you know, you
know.
never know.
Yep.
You never know. Cleanse, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, we shall come back at the end of some shooting, and I think I won't have much left.
Let's do it. Let's go.
At the end of your shooting phase, and now at the beginning of the charge, a single Venom Throat died to shooting. They've made a charge in. These guys have made a charge onto my Neurolictor. As suggested, everything has been left alone over there. These Wolfen have not declared a charge just yet, so we have yet to do that. And these guys are just going to go in and mop all of those up. However, we come to an important one. If these guys get in, they'll pick me up and I'll die. If not, these need a 9. They're both OC 0 though, so I need a single Gaunt next turn to give me 5 primary. So,
all right, 7-inch charge.
7-inch charge because they made a 1-inch advance, and this turn you're using your Doctrine to advance.
That's right, and I do have 2 CP, so I can
Great.
reroll if
7
need be.
then.
All right.
Oh, come on!
Let's go.
That's brutal.
Oh, let's do it.
I have 2 units left.
Yeah.
These guys made a charge. They rolled a 7. You did pay for Lance for +1 AP because you're in the same doctrine as well. The Devastator or
the Assault Doctrine.
Assault Doctrine.
Yeah.
And +1 a wound, and I failed all 5 of my saves. 4 of them, and then I CP'd and I still failed, and they died exactly. So no primary for me next turn over there. No primary over here. And they made a charge and no primary over here. So effectively, I get no points.
Yeah.
That'll be the end of my scoring. And in my next turn, this guy did punch a Terminator to death.
You did?
Yeah.
You did?
He rolled 2 ones for his saves, and he did die, so that's pretty cool.
Yep.
But in my next turn, depending on what I draw, let's... actually, we'll do your cards as well. You get Overwhelming for 5 points, and Area Denial for 5 points, which means over on my side, I get 0 primary. I get Extend Battle Lines, which is no longer possible, and I get Secure No Man's Land, which might be possible. These guys are OC 0, so I mean, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And that's literally all I can do. And then in the next turn, I think I'm probably tabled.
Yeah, maybe.
I also did have a single CP at the end of my turn last turn, so now I would go up to 2. I'm going to spend 1 to fall back and shoot and charge with the Flamer Man. I think that's probably a wise idea, I guess. I can move him onto an objective. And then I'm going to redraw Extend Battle Lines. I never thought I'd say that, but here we go. Cleanse. Okay, so I can fall back into an action, and I can do an action with the Flamey Boy.
You sure could.
That's probably the best points I can get.
Yep.
It was a very quick turn for me. He moved back to do Cleanse over there. And then these Carnifexes moved. They shot one of the Wolfen to death. And then I charged in and I killed the remaining Wolfen. They also have a Neuraloid there. So that means I actually hold this objective because I have 6 OC. And I hold this objective because there's 0 OC.
Yep.
That's 2 objectives in no man's land. So I get 5 points for this.
Yep.
And I get Cleanse for 3 points.
Yes.
So it's 8-point turn,
Yep.
even though I got no primary.
Yep.
But in your next turn, you're only holding 2 as well.
Yep.
So that'll keep you down. That means you've got 25 for primary to my 30.
Okay.
And then I'm scoring decently well. You know, I'm about to be tabled, but it's
not
not nothing.
it's not
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It is worth noting, by the way, that Jaden did say to me, you know what I could do? Just fight on death for 2 CP with the Wolfen.
Why not?
He didn't even want to roll for 4-ups, so he literally paid 2 CPs down to 0, and then he goes up to 1 in my next turn.
Yeah.
In your next turn.
Yeah.
And he just fought it, like, I mean, talk about big balls.
Totally worth it. Let's go.
They actually did 4 damage to that Carnifex, so it's down to 3 wounds left.
Yeah.
And you have to draw some cards now.
That's right.
So you get...
Defend Stronghold.
That's 3 points.
Nice. And behind enemy lines.
That's a lot of points. That's 5 points, 3 points, 8 points.
Yep.
You get 10 for primary. Pretty good.
Yep.
So in Jaden's turn, he made some charges. I overwatched. I did nothing.
Yep.
You rolled all your saves.
I sure did.
Yeah.
That's how you play the game.
So they're okay, and they've taken that objective from me. And all these guys charged. Every single one of them attacked.
Yeah.
And did a wound.
Yeah. All the assault intercessors did 1 wound with full rerolls to hit and wound with lance.
Yes. Yeah. I rolled a million 3-ups. And then Ragnar single-handedly killed the Carnifex and did 16 damage to Old One Eye. And then I passed a million 5-ups, and I've lived on a single wound.
Yes.
Yes, so it is like really close that I die. Yeah. However, the Wolfen now get to attack, but Old One Eye is on a single wound.
Yep.
And my Carnifex does explode for Deadly Demise 1.
Oh, here we go.
So if I rolled a 6 here, I'd kill myself. Oh, the Wolfen attacked me. They got 3 wounds through. I passed 2 of my 3-ups out of 3.
Yeah.
And then I had double 5-up to live, and I rolled 1 5-up. So I die literally to the exact wound.
Yep.
That means that I'm tabled, and we shall count some scores and then see what happens. So what do you get? You get defend for sure, and behind enemy lines. You're going to get 5 points for that. And then I can't score anything. Let's see what I get though. Attempting target I can't score, and bring it down I can't score. So that'll cap me out. In your next turn, which is turn 5,
yep,
you will get 15 primary at the end.
Yep.
And what are your cards? Let's see what you would have got.
Yeah, so my cards will be Cleanse.
Okay, that's 5.
Okay, and Investigate Signals.
For 8 points. Oh my god, the wolves came in handy.
The dogs.
So that's 13 extra points plus 15. We'll count up the scores and we'll see you in a second.
Yep.
And that does end our game. We did have to roll a battle shock for these guys to see if they could get Investigate Signals at the end. And of course, this is the one turn that you fail your battle shock.
Yeah, apparently.
So you are 1 point short of maxing your secondaries.
No max secondaries.
Yeah, which means that we end our game with a score of 62 to me to 89 to you. Left-handed handshake.
Very nice.
GG.
Very nice.
A great game.
Good game.
Let's have a chat.
Let's do it.
So decently close in terms of scores at the end, but I ran out of steam. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was like the end of turn 2, and I was like, yes, it's the end of turn 3. I'm going to win. And then I realized it was the end of turn 2, and I didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was a lot of points scoring at the end.
There was.
Yeah.
I was able to come back a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, your secondary game was on point for most of the game. Mm-hmm. Your primary was terrible.
Yes.
Because I was just taking everything.
You were.
And then all of my fleshy bodies decided to go into the ground, which meant that you could catch me on primary anyway.
You sure did. Yep.
Yeah, so you missed 10 points of primary and you missed 1 point on secondary, but yeah, I got two turns of 15 on primary and then just nothing.
Yeah.
Because I got immediately just ruined.
That's
So
not bad though.
yeah,
Not
it
bad.
wasn't terrible. I mean, I haven't
Yeah.
played Nids in a long time.
Yeah.
So I'll take that and
Yeah.
see what happens. And it was a weird kind of synaptic army. So not playing the most meta things. I think Nids are just really good at scoring and not so good at killing things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
For the game. What was your MVP?
Awesome game. What was my MVP? Probably Ragnar right at the end doing all that damage. I mean, he did fail to kill one eye, but he did do a fair bit.
He almost one-shot the whole squad, really.
Yeah.
And then you want to give it to the Terminators? They live through everything.
Oh, if I give it
everything.
if I give it to a whole unit, like with the characters and
Yeah.
the Terminators, that Terminator brick,
Absolute savages.
that Terminator brick is just solid. I mean, that's like 500 points of just walking around beefcake.
Yeah. I have no idea who to give mine to because Tiffany died. The Hive Tyrant barely did anything. And then my Flamer on my Neuro Tyrant whiffed. So I don't know, maybe some kind of Gaunt unit, like for screening something.
Yeah.
That's about it. Or Alt Y kind of killed something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I think I might try this again, but we'll have to see how we go. If you guys have any questions or comments and stuff like that, leave us questions or comments down below. We'd love to hear your opinions, so go say some things down below in the comments. Say a massive thank you to Jaden for being here today. And if you want to see him again, then of course be sure to leave a comment down below so that you can see him on the channel. He is welcome back anytime. And if you really enjoyed today's game, become a member. It's only $4 Australian a month. And it really does help us out a lot. So consider becoming a member, supporting us, like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and share this video around to all your friends and things. It would really help us out to make more battle reports for you guys. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Until next time.
That's it.
Okay, bye.